style. That was pretty impressive considering we're running in suit tonight. How does that, you're going to be happy with that?
Yeah, I had a really good end of the race, popped a bit at the start, so yeah, I didn't expect to be that fast.
Now, these conditions wouldn't be that dissimilar to what you ran in the end of last season. Am I right in saying that you competed at a special event in London where they had a track in the middle of the city? What was that like?
That was interesting to say the least. It was 150. 150 straight, which is very, very long. Went over there for that. It was a pretty good experience, only 4 days overseas, but it was good.
That would have been your first trip overseas?
Well, before that, we went to Europe. But then came back for 2 weeks and went back over 4 days. So, yeah.
So it must have been a bit of fun at the end of the season, and also to be running along. It was a match-up between Australia and the UK, the Great Britain team, wasn't it? Quite an interesting one. So, 11:62. Just for people running in these conditions, how much of an effect does it have on your performance when it rains like that?
A lot. This is probably my favourite track to compete against. It feels a bit like plastic, honestly, but the rain definitely doesn't help. It makes it a bit dead and a bit flat, but that's pretty awesome. I just track, so I'm very happy.
And as a Queenslander, the one person that's obviously missing from this race is Miss McClellan. How do you approach your season knowing that, you know, technically the best sprinter isn't there? How are you approaching it, or are you just reveling in being the #1 at the moment?
I miss Sally. Last season was a bit scary for me competing against her, but I'm ready now to compete against her, and hopefully she gets back, and it'll be awesome to run against her.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 200 and the 100 tonight, Melissa Breen.